offensive foul. That's the 4th offensive foul. Game's decided by 2, and by.
That's probably the winner.
No, I do. I think it's a real deal.
Well, so far, Murray now 1 for 5 to start from 3.
But being part of Game 7's coaching and playing, I think you get a little tight. It's just natural.
Morris drills the 2-pointer. Well, for the Clippers, what's on the line is a chance to make their first conference final in franchise history. And for the Nuggets, first conference final in 11 years. Torrey Craig just came in, misses that one. And the Clippers come the other way. Clippers, Doc Rivers wants them to push the ball, run.
That last possession, coach, shows you the unselfishness of Jokic. Turns down the shot. I'd much rather him take that wide open 3.
From 3, misses that. He's 1 for 3 from downtown. Millsap to Jokic. Jokic already with this. Gary Harris back to the 7-footer from Serbia.
And utility shows how great of a pass he is. And I'm still going to say Bill Walton with all due respect until further notice.
Reminder for those watching on ESPN News, this game will continue on ESPN. Morris, nice up and under, flips it up, shot bounces around on the follow. Balls, it's touching the rim, but it's off the bottom pace of it as Jokic drives inside, lays it up and in. Nice move from Jokic for his first field goal.
That's some pass right there. Behind the pack to a rolling big.
Leonard, Miami in overtime. Bam Adebayo block was a sensational play at the end of overtime. The Heat go up 1-0. Montrezl Harrell's into the game. Couldn't quite get the rebound. Landry Shamet also in now for the Clippers. Harrell gets out on Jamal Murray. Ball kicked in the Kawhi Leonard 1-finger block, but equally as effective. Start for that series. Jokic off the dribble. Off that right foot, and shot is good. It looks unconventional. A righty shooting off the right foot, but that's what he practices.
Right, like when Dirk shot that shot, he would go off the left foot.
George inside to Harrell, poked away by Millsap, saved by Harris. Jamal Murray brings it up. Murray now puts up the 3, shot in and out, rebound.
That sprained his ankle.
And he is hobbling as he just gets across half court. Kawhi Leonard kicks it out. Shamet feeling okay to shoot, and he knocks down the 3. That nice stroke.
Drastically, and now he grabs Gary Harris to get out of the game.
And Doc Rivers told him he wanted him to take the foul and get him out of it. If you focus more shooting the basketball.
Well, he focused pretty well there. Monte Morris has checked in. Gary Harris steps back. That shot won't go. Marcus Morris the rebound. Lou Williams now in for the Clippers.
And they're switching the Jokic pick and roll tonight to try to take away those catch and shoot elbow 2s and 3s.
Michael Porter also in the game. Jokic ahead to Torrey Craig, and the finish. He's got 4 assists already here in the first quarter. The 7-footer.
Leading the break.
Harrell. Boy, quick decision there from Montrezl Harrell. And the pace is picked up.
And Jokic's got to be smarter. I thought there was contact there on that play.
Backup point guard.
I really like him. He can start on some teams. Like if you put him as...
For the LA Clippers, and one of their strengths all season, they both have struggled in this series. Harrell guarding Jokic. The spin move, here comes the double team. Finds Porter. Porter on the drive. Jokic, nice little fake. Shot from Murray won't, right there on the follow. So already, Nikola Jokic, 8 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and we still have a minute to play here in this first quarter.
He set the tone. They're doing an outstanding job of moving the basketball, looking to make plays for one another.
Three-pointer will go. Paul George with his first 3. George was 1 for 5 before that shot.
He moves so well along the baseline screens. Very few players and very few teams have that in their game.
Michael Porter was out of bounds. Denver Nuggets 5-0 in elimination games here in these 2020 playoffs. Paul George trying to draw a foul. Porter goes high for the rebound. Porter has become an X factor for these Denver Nuggets. He's their third leading scorer in the playoffs and their second leading rebounder. Now it's Jamal Murray's turn. Shot clock winding down. And a bad pack.
This flat screen in the middle of the floor for Lou Williams.
No fouls to give for Denver. Williams gets in, floats it up and in. Still 3.6 remaining. Murray racing up the floor. Half court, the shot is up. Oh, hits the front of the rim.
Too many to start. 3 of those were offensive fouls. So we got to be a little bit more disciplined on offense. The defense.
18 points in the fourth quarter, 35 in the second half. And remember Game 7 against Utah, they held the Jazz to 78 points in that Game 7. So their defense, when it's mattered most, has played extremely well. Plumlee tries to drive, blocked by Harrell.
Led the league in assists.
He wanted to prove a point, and he did. Williams to Harrell. Harrell shot blocked, but another foul. Williams and Harrell have been such a dynamic combo, up by 3 after trailing by 5. Leonard harassing Morris, playing off of Plumlee. Murray, little baseline jumper, shot won't go. Beverly to Lou Williams. Little hesitation, lost it momentarily, but still able to knock it down.
Talked about, quote, everything except basketball. And Doc said the best part of the night was that at least 6 of his guys are Cowboys fans. So he was taking action, betting on the Rams. Mike, Doc told me that he made off with some large bills. So, hey, the day was not a total loss.
You got to do something to put it behind you. Thank you, Rachel, as Murray is tied up. Shot clock at 4. Monte Morris needing to get it off. They throw it downside, and Craig just...
Use of the shot clock, no panic, finds Craig for the easy bucket.
Kawhi Leonard.
By the Nuggets, looked like they were in a zone. Left the best player on the floor wide open in Kawhi Leonard.
Morris, Plumlee. Morris jumper not that time. Harrell out to Beverly. Leonard gets inside, flips it out to Lou Williams. Jermichael Green for 3.
Like those type of decisions. Be unselfish and make the right play. Puts a guy in position to step in and knock down an open shot.
Largest lead by either team here in the first half, as Jamal Murray cuts that deficit to 7. Beautiful slip pass. Once again, Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell. 2 more this year as Murray comes up short. Guys, you've coached. Mark, you've played in the Game 7. Is there really a different feeling before the game? Like, what's going through your head in the Game 7?
Well, it's still a playoff game, but I wouldn't say before the game. The night before, you're thinking we're going to be on national TV as a Game 7 is a huge game. I think the problem, you get involved in these games and you get a little tight because you don't want to make a mistake because each possession is valuable.
That possession broken up nicely by the Clipper defense. Lou Williams gets himself set, can't finish. Michael Porter rips down the rebound.
I think it's the finality of it all. You know, that you know it's going to be done as they double to protect Lou Williams.
Jamal Murray.
I'm going to play my best players. I'm going to ride them longer. I thought that little breather with Jokic at the end of the first
player.
He and Kiki Vanderway were a nightmare to guard.
Absolutely.
Murray flips. Leonard back out. Patrick Beverly. Shot clock winding down. So Beverly hoists it up. Comes up way short. Rebound. Gary Harris.
How about Gary Harris, a guard, outlets to his center to bring it on the break.
And then Jokic brings it up the floor and draws the foul on Zubac. That's going to be Zubac's 3rd foul in 7 against some centers. There's the double on Jokic. He thought he got fouled. Beverly throws it ahead to Leonard. Leonard inside to George, adjusts and banks it home.
Leonard on the break.
This has been Leonard's best season as a playmaker, averaging over 5 assists a game. Grant, feed inside, and Harris dribbled it on the baseline.
And against this downsized team, Do you want Millsap and Jokic on the floor, or do you want another perimeter threat?
Kawhi Leonard drives to the goal and throws it down. An emphatic finish and a lead. Murray, another pretty.
George goes to the rim and finishes.
Defensively, that's to his right hand. A direct line drive.
Murray steps back, in and out. Millsap had it. And a loose ball foul will go against the Clippers.
Been very impactful.
Pass inside. Millsap couldn't handle it. And a struggle and a jump ball. You just saw Landry. George will bring it up. A 9-point Clipper lead. George goes around and they're going to call an offensive foul.
Isn't in foul trouble.
And a bad foul by Michael Green.
He didn't listen there, told Pat Beck. But Mike, you know what's Pat?
Yeah, Rachel, that's what Doc Rivers said. He play hard, but play smart. Leonard, three-pointer is good. Kawhi Leonard, his second three. He's in double figures, and this is the largest lead of the first half. Gary Harris can't connect. Beverly pushing.
Nuggets 3 for 15 from 3.
Leonard, a drive, banks it home. But they came back and won to force this game 7. Gary Harris with the three-pointer. He was 0 for 4 from downtown before that one.
And every one of his looks has been wide open.
Foul down the other end. Both teams in the penalty.
I'm believing I got him right where I want him right now. This is where we turn it on.
They were down 16 in game 5. They were down 19 in game 6. And won both those elimination games to force this one. Another flow.
Used him there. They moved him down to the baseline, had him set a screen, and then come off a stagger screen to get him a little separation against Beverly.
Marcus Morris, good drive, can't finish. Harris pushing. Back to Millsap. Little extra step perhaps, lost it. Jokic couldn't hold on, and here comes Lou Williams. Beverly drives, tries to draw contact, flips it up and in. Beverly with 6 points and 6 assists. And the lead double figures once again.
Nuggets want to post up Jokic against the smaller defenders and try to get some easy looks.
Jokic, he's seen a lot of double teams. Grant, straight on three, in and out. Beverly throws it down the floor.
And again, the Nuggets are being presented wide open shots off these double teams of Jokic. And the Clippers aren't going to stop until they make them pay.
You see Jokic's numbers are already a double-double plus 5 assists. Murray again. Little crossover from Lou Williams. Shot clock down to 7. Excellent defense by Millsap. First on Morris, then a third quarter. Jeremy Grant, three-pointer misses. Gary Harris rips down. Millsap tries a three. The follow won't go. Grant almost had a chance as Morris falls down while he gets it. Under 2 remaining here in the first half.
But we're not going to let these.
Playing some terrific, tough, resilient basketball. Thanks, Rachel. Murray, another gorgeous drive. He's got 16 points now here in the second quarter. Lou Williams' bank shot misses. His tip won't go. Back for the. Murray drives on Morris. Now pulls back, two-pointer. Got it.
Pistol action. Not really sure of their coverages right now in that action.
Down to 7. Murray, another floater, another bucket for Jamal Murray. Kawhi Leonard, three-pointer won't go. Harrell tried to tip it in. Back out, Lou Williams puts it up. In and out at the buzzer.
Down by double digits in the first half tonight. Doesn't do it again here in the next few minutes. And he told me that at halftime his instructions to them were, you're still turning the ball over too much. You're in trouble. Because not only does it cost points, but the game flow stops. And he said the Nuggets have time to set up their defense, and that's certainly what happened in Game 6. He told the guys he does not want to see it again.
All right, Rachel. Well, the Nuggets trying to become the first team in NBA history to overcome 2 3-1 deficits in the same playoffs. And a long way to go, but they are battling once again. Beverly throws up a wild shot. Gary Harris comes the other way. Murray, not that time. Leonard gets a running start. Ahead to Marcus Morris. Good transition defense by the Nuggets. Beverly for 3. Got it.
Love the confidence of Patrick Beverly. Shoots it.
Then the Nuggets.
Offensive foul called on Paul Millsap. For games. He's got 9.6 assists here in Game 7. Beverly feeling it a little bit. It's another wild shot, though. Jokic dribbling it up. Grant on a nice look from Jamal Murray. 16 for 22 from 2-point range. They were just 5 of 20 from 3. Paul George trying to get it inside. Stolen by Jokic. The 7-footer once again bringing the ball up the floor. Feet inside. Oh, nice move from
Timely cut when Jokic has the ball.
Jokic he's a spectacular playmaker. And he's 7 feet tall. Morris jumper misses. Jokic with his 12th rebound.
And I know it worked early in this ball game, but I'm not sold on the fact that you have to double team Jokic on the catch. I'd live with the results of a guy defending him and staying in front of him.
Jokic hasn't taken a 3 in this game. He's only taken 4 field goal attempts. As Grant knocks it.
Finding a way to hang around until they get it going.
In the post. And I know when we were preparing to play Jokic this summer with Serbia, Greg Popovich was adamant that our World Cup team was not going to double team Jokic in the post if he could see the double team coming. He just felt he was too good if he could see the double coming. You had to do it when he had his back turned to you.
Murray to Jokic. Elbow jumper from Jokic is good. And Mark,
It's a different animal to double team him because he's thinking score all the time.
But Jokic, you just can't rush him. He takes his time and doesn't panic, doesn't get rattled. Shot clock at 5. Millsap pulls back, corner 3. Paul George able to grasp that rebound.
But again, they switched the pick and roll and then came back with a late double team. As
Reggie Jackson in the game.
Yeah.
Jackson has not played a lot in this series. Landry Shamet turned his ankle in the first half. Inside, Kawhi Leonard layup misses. Zubac's tip doesn't go. Jokic tips it to Murray. Grant already with a couple of 3s here in the 3rd quarter. Murray finds Jokic, throws it up, shot misses, gets his own rebound. Back out to Murray. Murray throws it inside. I think that was a pass. Jackson. And Millsap will slow it down with 6.5 remaining here in the 3rd. And draws the foul on Jackson.
And the crazy, dangerous part about this game right now, Nuggets up 1. You're not asking
many minutes as you can here in this second half.
The second half, the last 2 games, as Jackson comes up short, have been owned by the Denver Nuggets.
And I think if you're Jokic or especially Murray, I'm looking over at Mike Malone and saying, don't take me out. Your best player's got to put a demand on the coach also.
Jokic kicks it out. Harris for 3. Gary. We have seen this script earlier in the series as Millsap left open. His 3-pointer is good.
A great read, and now he gets the wide open look. Off a
introduced foul on his way to there. Murray finds Millsap, back to Murray. Murray steps back, puts it up. Shot won't go. Rebound Leonard. Arrow goes right at Jokic. Excellent defense by the 7-footer from Serbia. Murray one-on-one with Williams. Now here's the screen. Murray finds Jokic. Back out Millsap. He'll try another three. Puts it in. Paul
Right into the shooting pocket of Paul Millsap. Let me watch Jokic play offense. I'm paying full season tickets to watch this guy.
7. A 16-point turnaround. And we still have 3.5 to go in the period. Jokic for 3. JaMychal Green gets it to Lou Williams. Trying to take Jokic off the dribble. Kicks it out to Leonard. George, a three-pointer. That's good. That's apart. There's no ego with Jokic. Another beautiful pass as we approach 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Harris shot blocked by Leonard.
4 timeouts and 24 hours for you tomorrow, where you don't have to do anything. But give me what you got in this ball game.
Lou Williams double clutches Kawhi Leonard. Can't hit the 3. Rebound, JaMychal Green. Back up and banks it in.
The right decision.
Harris picks up his dribble. Jokic puts up a 3. Does hit the rim. Williams gets to the rim. In and out. 19 rebounds now for Jokic.
And that's a point-blank miss by Williams. Good move, just didn't get it down.
Michael Porter's in the game. Torrey Craig looking for Jokic. One-on-one with Harrell. Give and go. Craig banks it home.
And a great find by Jokic.
Just pinpoint precise passing. Montrezl Harrell. And that's going to be forced in game 6 against the Clippers. Just like these Denver Nuggets, they play well in desperate times. Shot clock is turned off. No fouls to give. Morris surveying. Elbow jumper. Rolls around and goes through. And Murray, pull-up jumper. Shot short. Beverly the rebound.
If I'm Mike Malone, I'm looking at Jokic. I need to get him back in this ball game. I want to put these Clippers away.
Kawhi Leonard misfires. Leonard just sick. There's Murray at the 25-point first half. Lobs it up top to Torrey Craig. Craig pass to Plumlee, deflected out of bounds. Plumlee trying to argue. I tried to slam it. Karam's all the way in the back court. George against Murray. Drives, double teamed. Up top to Green, throws it away.
Kawhi Leonard and Paul George have got to make it happen.
Michael Porter back up to Morris. Right now, Murray the only starter on the floor for Denver. Plumlee's pass deflected, but goes. It's to Murray. Puts it up, puts it in. Jamal for lead, their largest of the game. Leonard can't hit. Murray picked up by Harrell. Throws it out to Porter. Porter off the bounce, drives, goes inside, layup, tried to bank it in.
Inconsistent, thinking that they can turn it on when they want to, as Lou Williams misses the ether in the course of the year.
Point blank range, Mark. Beverly knocks it loose. Lou Williams just 2 of 9 from the field. Murray, long three-pointer. That's good. Jamal Murray from way downtown. It's a 15-point Nugget lead. They find themselves down by 15 with just over 8.5 remaining.
And Plumlee guarding Kawhi Leonard.
They've been outscored 35-18 here in the second half. The same script as games 5 and 6. Paul George trying to get going. Nice feed inside. JaMychal Green gets whacked.
To get to 9 before you insert him either. Now they're switching every pick and roll.
Murray. Beverly with the strip. Beverly drives against Murray, who gets back defensively. Now it's Lou Williams. Kicks it up top to George. A straight on 3. In and out. And the rebound, Jamal Murray.
In these situations, I've been in them. If you're Denver right now, you don't want to look and think, okay, let the clock dwindle down. Continue to play solid basketball and execute on the offensive and defensive end.
And I'm going to call timeout to get Jokic back in there. He's up at the desk anyway.
Craig, the runner, blocked by Beverly. Craig gets it back. Line drive shot is short. Leonard sidestep. The runner's short. He thought he was fouled. And now, Mike Malone.
Useless, you're useless. And They got to find, the Clippers have got to find juice to ignite their offense.
I love that line.
Jokic drives. Jokic bank shot won't go. The tip misses. Fight for the rebound. Still loose. Knocked out of bounds. Cross court to Harris. Harris gets inside. Ball poked away. Jokic flips it up. Shot won't go. Fight for the rebound. Clippers get it.
And that's a great defensive possession. Now you got to turn that into good shots and some makes. And Jokic can't foul.
Marcus Morris, three-pointer won't go.
Murray, and now get out of his way.
Murray sees the double team. Jokic just taking his time. Shot clock at 5.
But there's
deflected opposition. JaMychal Green will try a corner 3. Short. Here in this Western Conference semifinal. Jokic calling for it. He's got Morris on him. Here comes the double team there. Feet inside, and they wave it. Three-pointer won't go. JaMychal Green the rebound. George looking to post up. Gets inside. He's double team. Has to throw it back out. Throws it away. Gary Harris drives down the lane. Layup shot. Rattles around and drops. A strong game with 14. Leonard pulls up on Millsap. Shot no good on the follow. Picked it up. Inside pass. Jokic flips it up and in. Now have no answers for the Nuggets. Leonard for 3. Beverly kicks it out.
They've gotten a number of second shots, though.
George way off. Hits the side of the backboard. And Jokic with yet another rebound. Mike Malone calls timeout. 21 rebounds, 11 assists, and 14 to the conference finals. There's still 4 minutes remaining, but they are in control right now. Bad pass that time for Murray. And that's the 19th turnover for Denver.
And there
Get stops.
Just their second field goal here in the fourth quarter. Murray taking his time again, getting time off the clock. Now Jokic leans in, back to Murray. Murray the floater, shot too strong. Ball tipped out, taken by Grant. And a new 14 on the shot clock. Jokic calling for it. Guarded by Harrell, throws it up to Grant. Grant shot, and he's fouled on the pass. Jokic guarded by Paul George. And they're in a great position. Harrell goes at Jokic, kicks it out. George, corner 3, way off, short. And Jokic the rebound. Paul George now just 2 for 10 from downtown.
he and Leonard 10 for 37.
Murray to Jokic. Murray trying to get it. Shot clock winding down. Murray puts up a 3. Bang! And the Nuggets. Montrezl Harrell spins and banks it in. Jokic holds it out. This is a sparkling example of great team basketball.
You know, Pat Riley.
The team basketball that they have played in these last 3 games has been spectacular. George's nightmare shoot.
The game, shooting 5.
With the Clippers and the Lakers. And there's one on the dance floor. But it's a new partner coming through that door. And it's the Denver Nuggets.
Grant puts it up. That shot won't go. Well, the future is right now for the Denver Nuggets.
I want to show some love to Mike Malone's assistant, lead assistant, who was an assistant of mine also with the Warriors. Son of the late, great Wes Unseld Sr., Wes Unseld Jr., who's done an outstanding job and deserves an opportunity to lead his own team.
They will all celebrate tonight. Jokic with another. A shocking upset. They are 6-0 in elimination games here.